So how do I make money as an entrepreneur? And in transparency, I have never had quit my job money. Yet it's funny because I exited a decade-long career in surgical robotics at J&J almost 2 years ago. I've done some crazy things to extend my burn rate. I want to talk about it because I think it'll be helpful. But we have to set up these cones because we're working third shift at Amazon, 2:45 in the morning, and we are prepping for our keynote in Basel, Switzerland on innovation from the margins, which is in only 10 days, which is wild because I still have to write it. I've rehearsed pieces of it and kind of verbally processed through the whole arc of the talk, but I got to write it, I got to do the PowerPoint, and it's due in like 2 days. But I also have some work from clients, which is curious. And today I want to talk about revenue and some of the risks I've taken, which has been crazy, in my opinion. And I just want to break it down because I have a lot of verticals which are kind of interesting and maybe unexpected in my industry. So first of all, my name is Joe Sasaki. I've worked in surgical robotics for longer than I ever imagined possible. And then after exiting J&J, I ended up, 1 second. All right, we're back. There's a guy filling up trucks with gas, which I've never seen before, and I didn't want to disturb his day. So I have a couple verticals, which is kind of curious. First of which I monetize on YouTube. Does not pay the bills at all, but I hit over 10 million views on YouTube and got up to 17,000 subs, so I get paid for ad revenue, which is kind of neat. I have a paid community called the Big Brain Club, where I help people build the lives they desire, living where they want, loving what they do, and being paid well for it. I'm currently onboarding and equipping a team to run that so that I can scale it from 250 members. I think we got up to, at its peak, I got it up to, I don't know, like 1,200 MRR, monthly recurring revenue. But with a team, I'm hoping to scale it up to around 10,000 members. And then that should become a very steady vertical. So there's a lot of stability in community. Churn's pretty low if you build it right. So probably targeting between 40 and 50K MMR on that. And then splitting that across the team of Amazonians that I'm raising up, which is pretty cool. And then I get cash flow from Amazon because that's extended my burn rate. I have pulled my 401k about a year ago, which was wild. And that was like 75K to keep us moving. Pulled a 75K personal loan when I quit J&J, which kept us moving. Those are two of the liabilities we've taken on. Now I've done stealth mode consulting in medtech. This one's really curious because a lot of that business has come through word of mouth referrals, just around reputation. And I am one of those odd people that can flex across engineering and commercial strategy. So if there's a lot of complexity with a very critical decision that needs to be made, that's my sweet spot. So I work across the innovation trifecta, which is a clinical unmet need, technical feasibility, and commercial viability. And for instance, some of the work I did with a client that I can't disclose, they were working between two potential consultants. They had a high fidelity prototype, really interesting, complex piece of capital that does some really cool stuff I can't share. And they brought me in just to look at where the technology was at, but also look at these two potential suppliers and figure out, what would be my recommendation on who to move forward with, because it's a multi-million-dollar, multi-year kind of partnership. And that's like an awesome space to play in. So I did that work. My podcast is monetized now, which is crazy. So I charge 15K for an episode based on the amount of engagement it drives and views towards a person's company or their mission and vision. And then I give them short form content that we can co-campaign for 3 to 5 months. Plus we can rerun it as targeted ads. So that's really interesting. I only do like 1 episode per month. So it's super selective with who I have on the show. That's been kind of cool. How else do I get paid? Oh, I have some strategic partnerships that are shaping up, which is curious. I have one already with Kinetic Vision. So if folks are looking for any kind of digitalization of their technology or their business, they do digital twins, they do VR development, they can go and scan an entire manufacturing facility, make copies of it, and find opportunities to optimize the whole flow of that environment. There's really neat stuff they do. A great partner. They were huge for me when I was out in Japan, working on stuff I can't disclose, but they're wizards I'll just keep it at that. They're absolute legends and wizards in these spaces. A little confused on what I want to do with the cones because I'm missing some of them. That's why I seem flustered. And then I have another massive partnership for the Sunday Sips podcast. So you can think of it as like an executive sponsor that is shaping up. More discussions necessary, but really excited to get that one off the ground. Sorry, I was getting the sign fixed. Really excited to get that one off the ground. Very curious about where that can land. And I think that's just one of those deals where like it mutually feeds both businesses really, really well. And it's a natural pairing, good people, something I'd be really excited to hype up and connect fellow medtech innovators with. So that's kind of on brand, which is great. And then I have another deal with an undisclosed company that I am incredibly excited about, where I'll get to fly out to a certain location to do certain things that will be certainly awesome. And I can't talk about that. And that's the joy. That's the joy of stealth mode consulting, is we get to do fun shit. But, you know, you take these crazy risks, you keep building towards this vision that nobody else can seem to fathom or understand. My business doesn't make sense. I do content, I do podcasts with medtech leaders, I do stealth mode consulting, I have a community. But for some reason, that plus Amazon is working. And I have these beautiful opportunities to curate other people's stories and elevate them within our industry. And there's something really honorific about that I love. And I'm just kind of following the thread. Now, in parallel, I'm getting shoulder taps for crazy opportunities. Directing front-end global pipeline for Otava is what I'm navigating with J&J. And then there's opportunities with Moon Surgical and their commercial organization that are shaping up in some very interesting ways. Trying to make sure I don't trip. Walking between trucks right now. Gotta go back and help pick routes. And then there's Hollister, which does ostomy care, looking at bringing me into their PMO organization, which is like project management and program management ultimately, which would be fun because I led like 10 projects in parallel with a diverse team of 32 people across a global context. Awesome stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what my future looks like. I don't know what to do on any given day of the week. And as an entrepreneur, you just keep shaping the fog, moving forward, and trusting downstream it's all going to fit together. And eventually, maybe 2 years, might be 3 years, I don't know, we'll find quit my job money, which will be really cool. But anyway, if you want to connect, Basel, Switzerland, that'll be in 10 days. I'm doing a keynote on innovation for the margins. I'm doing a workshop on hitting zero and the art of failing publicly. I already have 13 people registered for that, which I'm super pumped about because it helps me contextualize it directly to them. I could see who signs up for it. I could go look on their LinkedIn and figure out how to make it really valuable for them. So if you want to check that out, there's an affiliate link. I get commission off of people who go, which is crazy. If I get 5 folks to go, I get $5,000, which would be great. And we'll see where that all fits. And then, keep changing the world. I gotta go move some boxes. My back's sore today, but it's gonna be all right.